Welcome to Endzone Empire. The energy inside the stadium is relentless. The fans haven't sat down since the opening whistle, and the players on both sidelines are pacing like cage lions. The snap comes quick, shotgun formation, quarterback eyes darting left, then right, then back over the middle, pressure coming. He steps up, but the defensive front collapses on him like a tidal wave. Wrapped up, driven into the turf, and the officials rush in to spot it. The defensive line is feasting early. Second down. The offense barely has time to reset before the next play. A quick handoff, misdirection left, but the linebackers sniff it out instantly. Two defenders crashing down, and the ball carrier has nowhere to go. He's hammered to the ground at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half-yard lost. The crowd's noise builds, sensing the defense is dictating the rhythm. Third and long now. Quarterback in the gun again. Calls for motion. Receiver streaks across the formation. The snap, protection hold for just a second. He uncorks one down the seam. A rocket, but it's tipped. A leaping deflection at the last moment by the safety, and the pass falls incomplete. The punt team is coming out again, and the defense is flexing. The punt spirals high into the night sky, hanging forever, drifting toward the sideline. The return man backpedals, calls for it. But no, he lets it bounce. Risky decision. It takes a wicked hop, skips out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The crowd applauds the execution. Field position battle already tilting toward the defense. First down for the new series. Quarterback under center. Hard count. Defense doesn't bite. The handoff. No. Play action fake. Rolls right. Looking deep, but a corner blitz is coming fast. He barely gets rid of it, just dumping it toward the sideline as it's crushed. The hit reverberates, crowd groaning at the impact. The officials confer, but it's clean. The defense is sending messages on every snap. Second down, shotgun again. Snap low, quarterback corrals it, hands off inside zone. Running back slashes between the tackles, but instantly swallowed. Two defenders wrap him up, and the pile surges backward. Nothing. The offensive line is being overpowered snap after snap. Third and long again. Pressure guaranteed. Snap. Quarterback drops deep. Scanning. But here comes a blitz. Linebacker screaming through untouched. Boom. He smashes a quarterback. The ball fluttering loose. Scramble. Both teams dive in. Bodies everywhere. The officials peel back the pile. Point emphatically. Defense's ball. Fumble recovered, momentum tilting violently. The stadium shakes. The defensive sideline erupts, helmets pumping, coaches leaping into the air. The offense trudges off slowly, stunned. And now the defense is rewarded with short field position. First snap after the turnover. Quarterback in the gun. Trips right. He looks quickly, fires to the flat. Caught. Receiver turns upfield. Breaks one tackle. Fights for extra yardage. Crowd roars approval. The chains move. That's how you capitalize. Second play. Handoff inside. Running back lowers his shoulder, driving forward, pushing the pile. The defense claws to stop him, but he ekes out 4 yards. Gritty running. Third snap. Play action. Quarterback backpedals. Launches one deep. Toward the end zone. Jump ball. Two defenders and the receiver all rising together. The ball tips off fingertips and clangs to the turf. The crowd gasps at the near miss. Inches away from 6. Fourth down decision. Field goal unit trots on. The kicker lines it up, crowd humming with tension. The snap is good. Hold is down. Kick sails, and it's right through the uprights. The crowd explodes, arms thrust high. First points of the game. Kickoff booming downfield, spiraling to the 5-yard line. Return of fields.
I love to compete. So when you have a lot of guys that love that and focus on one goal, then your team ends to be successful. He couldn't have said it better.
Tucks it, charging ahead. He bounces outside, tries to find a crease, but is smothered at the A-team by a crushing tackle. The crowd react with a booming OHHH, helmets clanging. Next series, offense desperate for rhythm. First snap, quick slant, ball out fast, caught. Receiver turns, hit instantly, but he holds on. 6 yards, finally something positive. Second down, handoff inside, running back met in the hole, wrapped up, but he churns his legs, dragging defenders for extra yardage. Crowd buzzing at the effort. Short of the sticks, but closer. 3rd and 1. Crowd pounding the railings. Quarterback sneaks it, dives forward. Pile surges. 1st down. The chains move, sideline claps and shouts in relief. But momentum evaporates quick. Next snap, deep drop, quarterback looking, and is obliterated. Edge rusher screaming around the corner, untouched, levels him with a thunderous sack. Ball pops free, but the offense recovers. Crowd still roaring at the violence of the hit. 2nd and long, quarterback shaking off cobwebs. Shotgun, pressure again. He dumps it short, running back takes it. Spins, but 3 defenders converge and bury him. Only a yard gained. The defense is swarming. 3rd and 18 now. Almost impossible. Snap, quarterback backpedals, launches a prayer deep downfield, double coverage, tipped in the air, nearly intercepted, but it falls to the turf. 4th down, punt unit once again. The punt sails high, wobbling, drifting. Returner camps under it, grabs it clean, surges upfield. 1 juke, then another, crowd roaring, but is blasted at the 42-yard line. The hit echoes through the stands. The defense trots out again, shoulders squared, adrenaline pumping. The offense huddles, searching for answers. 1st down, handoff right, runner burst through a small crease, dragging defenders for 6 yards. Crowd buzzing, sensing something brewing. 2nd down, play action fake, quarterback rolling left. Pressure coming. He flips it back across the field. Dangerous throw. Nearly intercepted. The crowd gasps, but it hits the turf incomplete. Risky. 3rd down. Shotgun. Trips left. Snap. Quarterback scanning. Eyes darting. He finds a man on the curl route. Caught. Wrestled down just past the sticks. 1st down. The crowd rises again. The drive continues. Handoff inside. Runner surges forward. Helmet down. Collision at the line. He pushes for 3 tough yards. Pile grinding. Whistles blowing. 2nd down. Quick throw to the sideline. Receiver holds it in, but is shoved out of bounds hard. Gain of 4. 3rd and short again. Please subscribe our channel.